And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Willis going to throw it right away. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw, Willis. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jihad Campbell.
The Rock,
and
need
the
that.
Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass interference.
They're going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Go.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. Oh, he breaks a tackle.
Let's go.
He's still on his feet. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 38 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, we've said it many times. He is always always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands, and on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go, and when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there, but once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Packers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick
So they
off
went for 2 and
Philadelphia.
failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Room here to run. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Six 0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 yards.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not. Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Into the air right away is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. They find some open field here. But he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Round 80! We go!
Well, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Bills' 21-yard line.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
For Eagles, 1st down.
Tiger Swamp! Tiger
1st
Swamp!
and goal
No
at the
touchdown!
9-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
The score, Eagles 6, Bills nothing.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after one.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
63.
Up the middle with Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Cole Bishop on the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Hurts will throw. And this will be caught. This time the 2-point conversion works, and it's 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 44.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And again it's Allen. Cooks full extension. It's complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. The first down screen pass, good for 5. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle to Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are back within a score. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Bills 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's Hurts to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
This is Smith with a grab. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
63.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It's complete to Cook. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Bass is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
Their own 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. That surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. They decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll take this and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Brings up 3rd and 16.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Trimmer.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Bills, first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Buffalo.
From the gun, it's Allen. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 10 yards out. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 75 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
To throw is Allen. They'll drop this off for Davis. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Davis is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Sometimes offensive, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Allen. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Oh, hell foul.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh,
and
no.
he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Hurts is going to do it. That is intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be out of bounds Allen's able to get it down to the 25 there.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing, Allen. That is caught. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Allen completes to Shakir once again. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Bills 32, Eagles 31. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wow, and that is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge field goal.
Yeah. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I want to go for it so bad, bro. I'm on YouTube, too. AC, turn on YouTube, man. Oh, he trying to ice me at home. That's crazy.
The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now
no.
on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win.
What?
Oh,
damn. GG.
And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Well, Charles, coaches always talk